Hi, Seers. It's me. I want to give you the Keynote tutorial. And I'm going to do this through recording a Zoom call. I don't know how else to do it. So I'm going to go to my desktop too here. And you'll see, oh, maybe you won't. Let's get Keynote up. Okay. So you'll see, I didn't mean to do that. All right. So I'm not starting off so well, but you know me, I'll get there. So I have Keynote up here, and I go down here, new, and then you get this thing that comes up, choose a theme. Well, my problem with all of the themes is that they kind of control how you think. So let's just pick one basic, classic white, create, and let's make this full whole thing here. But we don't want all of this stuff. So I just gather it together. Did you see how I did that? I just clicked on this, pulled down the shift, clicked on that, and then hit delete. So now I have a blank one here. But as I said, you don't want either white or black because that uh, that tends to make your images appear a little flatter. So I either pick this color, a nice neutral gray, or this color, a little bit deeper. First thing I do is I click onto the page and then I copy that page. So Command C and then Command V to get a few more pages in there. Then, so now I have my blank stuff here. Now I want to import some images. So I'm going to go over here. Of course, I probably should have practiced this, huh? Before I did this. Okay, so I'm going to go here to downloads where I have a few images here. I actually don't know what these images are, so it's going to be kind of fun to see what this is, what happens here. So I'm going to pick these three images up and I'm going to put them right here. And what Keynote does is it makes slides for all of these images, which is really cool. You don't have to do that. Now, I wish that I didn't have to do this every time to get rid of all of that stuff and then go back here to make it gray. But uh, it's kind of a minor thing to do. So that's what so that's how to do the sort of the beginning here. Um, Look, it didn't do all of them. Okay. So if I want to put a title on this, I would go over here, hit text, come over here, and then just start typing the title. And you can, because it's Mac program, to make the font bigger or smaller, you just hit Command plus, and you can make it whatever size you want. You can also go over here. This is the format bar. So if you don't have this bar, hit format and it will come up. Text, you can make this whatever you want. Um, I usually don't use that stuff. I do this, and I like Helvetica New, but it's why isn't it doing it? Okay. Oh, I think I know. So let me select the type, Helvetica New and regular 34 point. We can make that a little bit bigger and we can put it wherever you want to go. Um, the other thing here, you have opportunities for different views. So you can do slide only. So you get rid of that little bar over there, or you can do the navigator, which is what I usually do. And if I start to add a lot of uh, information or data to this, I will, such as this. So now we've got two going. I will. Um, I will start playing with the view here, which is show object list, and which is kind of nice because it shows here, you can click on this and it shows you that this is the object and this is the number of that object. You can click here and then you've got this object. You can click here and you've got the title, and we still have that text box sitting right here. So we'll just get rid of that. So if you want to make something smaller, you grab the corner, you hit the shift key so you keep the proportions constrained, and you go like that. If you want to move things around, it's so intuitive. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here. Um, it's so intuitive. You just pick something up and move it around. So it's easy peasy. I usually make my images, I have them set to come out this size, and we'll go through that in a second. But I like this size because it fills the whole screen and I've got a nice large image. Um, and it's so easy to make it smaller from this point if I want to. So I usually stay with that. Now you've got some limited um, abilities to change this image. You can change the um, exposure, but you see it picks up a lot of contrast. You can change the saturation. I showed you the other day, you can edit the mask. So you would go up here and then go down here. Um, and so you can edit the mask if you want to, or not. I'm just doing backup there. So there's some minimal things you can do. There's some really fun things you can do as well. But just for making um, a journal, I think that those are kind of the basic things. I don't want to give you too much to overwhelm you. Okay, we're going to call this, I'm going to make it all caps. Let's try that again. Journal. And I really dislike this Canega text, whatever that is. So I'm going to go up here to Helvetica, and I'll just make this bigger, Command plus. So we've got this as our journal. If you want to put years down, you can do that. 2025. We could change the text on that clearly. Now, when we up here, when we close this little arrow here, it closes everything underneath it. So when you open it, you've got these three images. What's cool is that you can nest things within things. So I'm on this blank piece here and I hit tab and it moves it directly under. If you want to move it back, you simply pick this up and move it back. So I hit tab here and then I can be very specific, shoot of November 14th. And then a lot of times I'll make notes, the lens, the f-stop, mostly for depth of field. I sometimes make notes on the lighting that I used and what power the lighting is. So any kind of notes that you want to make that will help you in looking at this shoot again, you can do that. And so now you've got two things that are nested. You've got this nested within this. So within your journal, you have the first set, you open that up, and you've got three images here. You can then set up to do the next shoot, or however you want to divide it, shoot of November, whatever. And then you can pull more images into into the Keynote the way that we just did. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back Oh, I'm going to pause this for a second because I'm not set up here. So I'm going to pause if I can pause. I don't know if I can. Okay, um I'm going to open um all right. Sorry about this. I should have been a little more prepared. Okay, so I'm opening this catalog in Lightroom. Shouldn't take too long. I'll wet my whistle in the meantime. Hey, see my cursor doing that funny thing? I don't know what that's about. I don't like it though. Okay. So now we've got Lightroom up here and we've got some images up here. I am going to just select these 5 images. So these 5 images here, and there goes that funny beach ball thing. So we'll give it a second to straighten itself out there. All right, come on, that's ridiculous. Come on, all I want to do is grab this. Do you see that? Does anybody else have that? Okay, so here we are. So I've grabbed these 4. Now I go up here to File and then to Export, which is under File. And then I'm going to not use a user preset. So I'm going to export to the desktop and put in subfolder journal. And if you do this, it will create that subfolder journal. So I'm going to do, so it doesn't get mixed up with my other ones, journal 2. And then I don't want to rename it, but this is, if you want to, you could do that here. JPEG, uh, high quality, 97. Resize. This is really what you need to pay attention to. Short edge, 1024 pixels at 96 resolution. And then you hit export. And my experience is that it does it really quickly. And I have desktop and I have journal 2. So it made that. Now I pick up these 4 images. Oh, I'm going to move this out of the way. So I am back here and I'm back to Keynote and I'm picking up these 4 images and I'm going to put them under this notation here. And again, they come out with this stupid stuff here. Someday I'll figure out how to get rid of that. But I just hit blank, it goes away. I hit this, and we've got a nice background. Um, and so you can see how easily it imported these images. Um, and again, you can, just to go through this again, play around with this stuff. You can do slide only, you could do the light table. I kind of stick to just this. And this tells you what the image is. So what I often do is I will copy the title here and then I will import it, put it into a text. Maybe you don't need to open your own text thing there. And so then I've got the title of what I've labeled my slide or my image, and I've got it very easily put right there. So I don't know. I'm hoping this is going to help you guys. If it doesn't, let me know and I'll try something else. Okay. I'm leaving. I'm leaving now. If I can figure out how to get. Okay. Stop sharing. There I am. Okay. Farewell for now.